With just a few weeks left before the grand opening of the highly anticipated Ghibli Park, there's unsurprisingly renewed interest in the studio's award-winning animated movies. Studio Ghibli's films have an irreplaceable spot in pop culture, with its ever-growing fan base, often sharing their favorite lines, fan art, and, of course, memes. From accurate starter packs to debates about the best films, some memes perfectly sum up Studio Ghibli's movies and the fandom's reactions and discussions about them. Fan-favorite films like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and Princess Mononoke are often referenced in these funny memes, which capture the aesthetic, characterizations, and even narratives of the renowned movies. Mini Ghibli Starter Pack. A starter pack sums up the major elements in almost every Ghibli movie, which include a young protagonist, delicious food animation, a cat, and witchcraft. Fans will immediately recognize some of these aspects in some well-known Ghibli movies. Young main characters like Chihiro, Kiki, Mei, and Satsuko have made their mark in the animated genre through their well-written storylines. As for the cat, the talking animal Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service is certainly the most memorable. Howl's Moving Castle reflects the witchcraft element, and there are numerous examples of the iconic Ghibli food. Cleaning Howl's Castle. Studio Ghibli's manga-based movies have introduced more than a few magical locations. In Howl's Moving Castle, for example, the titular area is known for its steampunk-inspired design and mechanics. This is rivaled by the witch Yubaba's lively bathhouse from Spirited Away, which is full of creepy and adorable beings. A humorous meme pits the two against each other and shows cleaning scenes from both films. Other unforgettable Ghibli locations include the Valley of the Wind and Iron Town, which become the sites of some intense battles. Press X to doubt Spirited Away. Spirited Away is often considered the best Studio Ghibli movie ever made, but not all fans agree that's the case. This sentiment is reflected in an amusing Press X to doubt meme that shows the princess from Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. The film is a close contender and is often mentioned in debates among fans, with several also usually citing Princess Mononoke as the best Ghibli film. These arguments only further underscore the high quality and appeal of several movies from the studio, which has produced several fan-favorite animated films over the years. Fondest memories. Viewers who are not too familiar with Ghibli movies may see images from some films and believe that they tell mostly light-hearted stories. With their whimsical animation and adorable characters, audiences can be blamed for thinking they're family-friendly flicks. However, as a meme highlights, there are some jarring, emotional, scary, or dark moments in more than a few Ghibli movies. Two examples of these would be the bathhouse chase scene in Spirited Away and the tear-jerking ending in Grave of the Fireflies. Some movies like Princess Mononoke and Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind also tackle serious themes like war and environmentalism. Before and after Ghibli. Studio Ghibli has been releasing films since the late 80s, with their most popular movies coming out during the early 2000s. It's never too late to get into them, though, as the unique collection of films lives up to hype around them. A relatable meme reflects how easy it is to become a fan of the studio's movies after binge-watching them. A great entry point for new fans is Spirited Away, but lesser-known Ghibli films like Whisper of the Heart and The Tale of the Princess Kaguya are worth watching, too. Studio Ghibli Starter Pack. A more detailed Ghibli Starter Pack emphasizes some crucial elements that their best movies often have. The director in the meme is Hayao Miyazaki, who is responsible for the studio's first-ever film, Laputa, Castle in the Sky, and its highest-grossing hits like Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro. The cool female protagonists from Ghibli movies include Chihiro, San, Kiki, and Nausicaa. The starter pack sums up most of the aspects that make Ghibli films easy to fall in love with. From their fantastical locations to their brilliant blend of mystical elements and fictional technology, they provide fans with truly original viewing experiences. Ghibli Eek Feasts, the scrumptious breakfast from Howl's Moving Castle, is featured in a wholesome meme that highlights a Ghibli meal fans would like to try in real life. It's far from being the only yummy dish from the studio's collection of films, as there are numerous moments that display mouth-watering meals that the characters enjoy. Ghibli movies have a way of making their often home-cooked meals look unbelievably delicious. They have inspired countless YouTube how-to videos and even cookbooks, which all try to emulate the cozy, warm, and appetizing dishes from the films. What fans learn from Ghibli movies? A side-splitting reference to My Neighbor Totoro makes its way to Reddit, with the image showing a man holding a giant leaf over his head to protect himself from the rain. Ghibli fans will immediately recognize the scene it parallels, which features the cute Totoro using a leaf to cover his head. This prompts Satsuki to give him an umbrella. The meme is far from being the only one inspired by objects and scenes from Ghibli movies. The spirits, No Faces, Calcifer, Howl's Ring, Soot Sprites, and the Cat Bus are just some examples of characters and items that have been turned into collectibles. Wholesome romances. A witty meme sums up the romances in Ghibli movies, which are often unique because of how wholesome they can be. Characters don't necessarily have to label themselves as a couple or express their love physically for fans to understand their strong connection. Their feelings are shown through powerful scenes, like Sen and Haku's fall from the sky or Sophie and Howl's time in the flying castle. This approach also makes most Ghibli films the ideal choice for movie nights with family and friends, with more mature viewers appreciating the depth of the movie's love stories. The best Ghibli film. There will likely never be a resolution to the constant subject of debates among fans about the best Ghibli film of all time. A meme captures this argument and attempts to propose a thoughtful solution. Several Ghibli movies are great for a variety of reasons, and there doesn't necessarily have to be a best one. The main contenders are referenced in the meme Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, My Neighbor Totoro, and Howl's Moving Castle. Each of these films is a masterpiece in its own right, and it would be easy to find several fans who believe they represent the best of Studio Ghibli.